Saw this on the internet. Peaches said, why haven't the Wayans family had an appreciation service? They deserve to be honored real bad. And I agree. So I'm going to give you just some of the highlights of what the Wayans family has brought to American comedy. Let's start with Keenen Ivory Wayans, who made my favorite parody movie of all time, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. This is a parody movie of 70s blaxploitation films. I didn't even watch any of those, but this movie was still hilarious to me, okay? He co-wrote with Robert Townsend, Hollywood Shuffle, and The Five Heartbeats. I mean, those two movies, what they mean to black culture and culture period. Shoot, what's happening in Hollywood Shuffle is still happening today. Keenen is also credited writer on Eddie Murphy's Raw for the sketch, and he produced Eddie Murphy's Raw, which to this day is still the #1 grossing stand-up comedy film of all time. And that's all before we get to In Living Color, which is the greatest sketch show of all time, which gave us the stars Keenen Ivory Wayans, Damon Wayans, Shawn Wayans, Tommy Davidson, David Allen Greer, Kim Wayans, Jim Carrey, Kim Coles, and Jennifer Lopez got her start on there. Wayans was then on In the House. Let's talk about Damon Wayans. He was on SNL for a year, and then he gave us Mo Money with him and Shawn. Hilarious movie if you haven't seen it. Wayne had the cartoon, Blank Man, and Major Payne. Okay, Major Payne, we still quote to this day. And then he went and said, let me give you My Wife and Kids. Full sitcom, 4 or 5 seasons. And then he was on Lethal Weapon. All right, now let's talk about Marlon and Shawn for just a little bit. One of the greatest parody movies of 90s hood movies. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Boom. Then they went and gave us White Chicks, which threw Terry Crews on the map. Then they gave us the Wayans brothers' whole show, which gave us John Witherspoon and all his greatness, still deserved the final season, and Scary Movie 1 and 2. Regina Hall, still very hilarious in that. Marlon Wayans by himself did the 6-man Haunted House. He did his dramatic work. You know what I'm saying? He played that abusive man in that stuff. Then you got the next generation. You got the second generation Wayans TV show, which had Craig Wayans and Damian Dante Wayans. Damian Wayans Jr. was on New Girl for like 50 episodes. Happy Endings. Damian Dante Wayans directed Dance Flick, which also starred Damon Wayans. And then you got Shantae Wayans, who's an amazing stand-up comedian who's on Netflix right now. I mean, family. And that ain't even everything. I've been here for 20 minutes talking about everything. But y'all, we really need to be reminded that the Wayans family tree is deep, it's long, and they are the most important family in comedy. Period. Point blank. Argue me down. Who else got a resume this long? And they still going. Shout out to the Wayans.
Oh, look at that. There go Peabody Scott. Yeah, Peabody Scott from Building 92. See, got the whole brew with him tonight. Peabody! Peabody! Somebody ought to give you the Father of the Year award. Mm-hmm. We need more men like you in these projects. Always got them kids out with you. That little one over there got your personality. His personality in the maintenance man's eyes. Mm-hmm. Damn fool ain't one of them kids is. That last one came out looking so much like the mailman people were sticking letters in his diapers. I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me. No, you haven't. So who you here to see? Mrs. Jenkins? Oh, Lord, how come you didn't tell me you were here to see Miss Jenkins? She's like a mother to me. I love me some Miss Jenkins, honey. No, nobody better say nothing bad about Miss Jenkins, because that's when Benita loses. That's when Benita goes off. That's a fine woman, fine woman. Mm-hmm. Just don't let her take a wig off. Head so bald you can see her thoughts. But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me. No, you haven't.
Miss Benita, excuse me. Miss Benita, cops all outside your building. Somebody broke in your apartment.
Ooh, I knew that old beady eyed Russell Thompson was up to no good. Girl, I got to go. China Queen gave me is in there. Ooh, let me get my chair.
He is the funniest brother in the Wayans family. Because when you look at all their careers, you would see that they're all successful stand-ups. They have all been in movies. They're all just naturally funny. And each sibling has a role in the family. Obviously, Keenen Ivory Wayans is the mastermind behind the whole plan. He's oftentimes seen as the writer, director, and he really is the main attraction. He single-handedly built careers for people like Jamie Foxx, Jim Carrey, Tommy Davidson, and you would not be wrong if you said he was the funniest. But then you also have Marlon and Shawn, and in my opinion, they have the best characters. Don't Be a Menace is actually a classic in its own right, for the simple fact that it makes fun of the hood genre. And then of course you have movies like Scary Movie and shows like The Wayans Bros. Both of these two are hilarious, but I do think that Marlon has the upper edge.
Think Chivalry is dead?
Little Chivalry is dead!
Even as a solo act, I think Marlon shines a lot more. Not enough people talk about him. His solo show was amazing. It got canceled in its second season, but it was still pretty good. But if I'm being real, the funniest in the family to me is Damon. His stand-up was the best. His movies were amazing. Like The Wrath of Farrakhan in Living Color is hilarious. My Wife and Kids has aged gracefully.
My kids? No, I'm here to investigate a call we received about a woman screaming at this address. I think I can explain that.
And it still stands the test.
Grammy moved my family out the projects. We went from chilling in the projects to making projects. We was trying to get to the top and they tried to stop us. I talk for myself, bitch, I don't need no fucking voucher. She looked at my wrist and she looked at $100.
Oh, man, barbecue up in here. Got that wet goo going. Look at that cooking dick.
Sean, could your dad grill?
You know the right answer. Yeah. You want to eat today. Pop, pop. Pat, pat, got loud. Slap. I don't like my steak on his menstrual cycle. You understand? He ain't black enough for me. Why? Look at I got him, D. I got him. Yeah, you pink on the inside. You try to fool us. Salmonella. Yeah. If your blood pressure don't rise, then you ain't had the right meal. Same aluminum, different day. Shut that up. This little piggy went to the market. Come close. Yeah.
Oh, it looks much.
This is the one my white friends would disown me for. Fire! Boom. I throw the body on it. Stop, dropping, roll back over again. Woo. Look at this.
I don't know if it's sanitary.
Everything is sanitary when you're cooking. I was cooking at 3 years old. Cut my hand off a few times. It grew back. Got that sweat drizzling. That's why you wear hoodies when you cook.
That's that marination.
That's why he's named Marlon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I guarantee he won't eat this. Look how much
hater. Don't get that raw butter. We don't do that healthy shit here.
Raw farm.
No, I don't want that. Damn boy, don't listen.
Good job. Is that enough for
That's
all
enough.
that?
Thank you.
Is it burnt?
You burnt. Go ahead, just turn the camera around. See, you burnt. That's cooked. So every now and then, you gotta just take and just throw salt, pepper. Dang, you missed. God damn it. Get the calves. See, you can't. That's some good steak here.
Thank you.
How well done you want yours, Sean?
No blood. Usually you like romaine, you know?
For you, Miss Whitney Houston in her world premiere video, The Rhythmless Nation. Check it out. Pump it up.
The Wayans brothers got the Scary Movie franchise stolen from them. And this story is so relevant to today's actors and writers strike. Basically, after creating and writing the first two movies that were financially and critically successful. So when it came to renegotiating for the third, they were essentially stonewalled by the producers and the studios. So bad, they straight up decided to just leave. And the franchise went on to make 3, 4, and 5 without their original creators. And the reason I say it's relevant today is because imagine you as a writer in their position. You create 2 highly successful movies. And now when it comes to negotiating your contract for a third movie which deserves higher compensation based on the performance of the first 2 movies, the studio says no. And with modern technology, they can use AI by feeding your original 2 scripts into the system and regurgitating a third film in the same style as what you wrote. And you would essentially have no power in this scenario. And this is not hypothetical. In one of the negotiations, the studios and streamers suggested using AI to replace background actors. Meaning that me, a background actor, I go in, I film one scene, and then they AI the rest. And not only that, they want to own the rights to my likeness to use whenever they want indefinitely. If this is where the studios are starting from, we are just in the beginning of this Hollywood strike. And this isn't even about taking all the power away from them. It's about giving the power back to the creators and the creatives. The people who have the ideas, which are the foundation of this entire industry. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And don't forget to follow for more. Peace. Also, Marlon Wayans went on Kevin Hart's podcast to talk about this. I highly recommend you check it out. He goes much more in depth.
Did you all use your environment growing up, and not having access? I read where your father made $12,000 a year. So that means each person had everybody.
It was like 50 cents a day.
12
Little kids in the Sally Struggle commercial were eating better than we were at one point.
You divide that by 365, that's about $2 a day for 3 meals, your shelter, your...
For 50 cents a day, you can feed a Wayans.
Yes, that's what it was. Yes.
That is, don't you find that amazing now?
My mom, when it came to budgeting and getting through the system, my mother was a genius.
Yeah.
She was a genius.
12 people, $12,000.
We were so poor. There was days that, and I love my family, but there was days where I was like, if Marlon wasn't here, I could get them sneakers. Yeah, you think about,
I was like, why
if we get 3 of them, we can eat.
Okay. So what story from your childhood still cracks you up today?
Okay, so most of the things that we laugh about still to this day is one of us getting in trouble. So somebody got caught stealing. It's like, Damon has a very funny joke about my dad. He stole 50 cents. No, 15 cents. 15 cents. 15 cents.
From my dad's
My dad's jacket. And he got in trouble. But his thing was, how poor are you that you missed 15 cents?
You're a grown man and you missing 15 cents. And you know that?
I was having dinner with my parents the other day, and I was sitting down in New York, and I was having dinner with my mom and my dad, and I just had this moment where I really sat there and really had to praise them for what they did to create us. This is not an accident. This was a hardworking man and a very talented, sweet, loving mother.
What was his job? What did he do?
Everything. What he needed to do.
What didn't he do is the question.
You know those beads that was in Venus and Serena's hair and Stevie Wonder's hair? He sold those.
He sold condoms.
He was a salesman.
They used to call us the Haneys. There was a show on TV a long time ago, Green Acres. And there was a guy with a truck of junk. His name was Mr. Haney. Right. And what my dad would do is he would go to the post office and he'd get surplus things. Yeah. So one week he'd have like a shipment of perfume.
Sunglasses, yeah.
And next week it'd be some sunglasses. And then they would send us out into the neighborhood to sell to our neighbors. Yeah. And so every week we're knocking on somebody's door with another thing my dad bought from the post office.
Or Venus and Serena beads. That's pretty funny. That's pretty.
Listen to me, okay? You can't rush a Tracy Chapman song, all right? You know how the creative process is. Man, that's just the way I get inspired. I wait till the last minute. Have I ever let you down? All right, then chill out, okay? I'll have the song tomorrow. Peace. Sheesh. Children today ain't got no respect for adults they see. Knock you down and take you back. Make you have the bandage up your knee. Hair all night and snot in the nose. Half butt naked, they ain't got no clothes. I write a fast song. The way I do it, I can never go wrong. I write a fast song. Just look out my window, see what's going on. Old man hit by a bus. I think he broke his neck. Was shuffling down to the welfare line. Had to pick up his check. Ambulance came, took him away, but he can't afford his hospital stay. Metal twisted and turned. There's a traffic jam and the buses burn. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Big bad Ben hit his wife. Miss Walker ran and got a butcher knife. Ben don't look so tough no more. He's running across the tower like a little coward. Oh no, Miss Walker tripped over the cat. Ben ran and grabbed a baseball bat. I always thought things get better, but now he's got her in a chokehold. Miss Walker picked up a statue, knocked him in the head, now he's out cold. Oh, he's up again. I thought he was gone, but not yet, he's back. Miss Walker picked up a table, knocked him in the head, and he's no longer able. I write a fast song, the way I do it, I can never go wrong.
The Wayans family is pure ignorant, bruh.
You can call it whatever you want, but this is what it's gonna look like. Oh, so now you
The earthquake's over.
Maybe for you it is.
Really wants to talk about nepotism. What I love about the Wayans family is they like completely admit that they use nepotism in Hollywood. So it all started with Keenen, who is the oldest right here. He started writing and producing movies, got the show in living color, put all his siblings on, right? Time goes on, they all start to have kids. Now their kids are in everything. Probably one of the most famous second generation one would be Damon Wayans' son, Damon Wayans Jr., who's played like Coach and New Girl in a lot of movies and stuff. They literally built themselves an empire. But it's not like they're talentless. Like, it's not like they would just give the roles, I think, to their family. They didn't think they had talent. They all have amazing talents, amazing funny comedians, and they're black. Like, we have the Kardashians, the D'Amelios, all these, like, families, so profitable, doing their own thing. Well, our community, we have the Wayans. But it's not like it was just family. They also gave Jim Carrey his first opportunity, what he credits him for because SNL didn't want him. They gave Jamie Foxx his start, so many. Honestly, they use nepotism in the best way. I hope we never live in an entertainment world without the Wayans family.
Goodbye, Dinah. Goodbye, Dinah. I don't want to let you go, Dinah. Come on.
I gotta watch some TV. It's time for me to write a new song. It's just that easy, just watching TV. Hey, look at that, it's Fred and the Flintstones. That's a song now. I've got a song now. Yabba dabba doo, yabba dabba doo, yabba dabba doo, yabba dabba doo. Before I go to bed at night, I look in the mirror. I think I'm lucky. I'm gonna become a really big star with little talent, not much talent. The truth is, I'm just a wannabe. I should be homeless. I should be homeless. I'm making millions. Isn't that funny? Ha ha hee ha 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 hee ha ha ha. Say hee ho ho ho. I'll never run out of songs 'cause I just bought cable, 100 channels, and now it's endless. The hits are endless. HBO and TV, TBS and A&E, CBS pay-per-view, Scooby-Doo, where are you? Happy Days and Oprah too. You'll keep buying like me or my less. Lobotomy, lobotomy. Yabba dabba dee, yabba dabba doo. Ha ha hee, ha ha ho. I'll be rich, you'll be poor. All beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and bun.
On a lockup.
No, Kelly. Listen.
Okay, one more.
Use the chair.
So, what you're saying, Dennis? What the hell did I do?
So funny.
Well, it's not going to be very funny if I have to jump on this.
I'm sorry.
I tried out 8 times. Then Miss Benita decided she better go on and better herself. So while these heifers were out there making babies and selling pumpkin seeds, Miss Benita was in the boiler's room. I was whipping me up some pig feet and some cornbread, selling that, and trying to come up with a funny line to make this audience laugh.
Fasten your seatbelts. The bad boys of comedy are about to show you the funniest outtakes and bleepers you've ever seen.
How you living? What? How you living? What? How you living?
Living